Hello students, welcome back to Atul Academy. This video we are going to learn about polynomials. You all are familiar with what polynomials are. You have done in your previous grades. You learned about expressions, variables, you did operations on them, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, everything. So you come across two things in these algebraic expressions. One thing is called as constants. Another thing is called as variables. Constants, any number if I write 9, minus 7, 1 by root 2. These numbers, either integers, real numbers, rational numbers, they all are constants. But if I write something in the form of 2x, y square, 3x plus y, so these are what? These are variables over here. These are terms which have variables in them. Anything which I can take any value. Let's say if I say x can be 6, x can be 7, but this is relevant to an expression also. So these are called variables which can take any value. Now, what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression, you all know what's an algebraic expression. So let's talk about that also. Algebraic expression. An algebraic expression consists of variables, constants, together with the operations they have. Let's say if I take this only, 2x plus 5. This is a variable term in this is a constant term in this. What are these? There is a variable term, there is a constant term over here. That's an expression. This expression is called polynomial in one variable. Only one variable is over there. This is also an expression. You say 4x square minus 3x plus 5. It is also polynomial with one variable. I can take more examples. If I take 6x cube plus 7x square minus 2x plus 7. This is also a polynomial with one variable only. If you see, I'm using only one variable. But if I take something like that, 2ab plus 3a square plus 4b square. This is an example of polynomial with two variables. So now you know what are polynomials. Polynomials are algebraic expressions that contain one or more variable. Now let us talk about terms in a polynomial. I told over there that there is a variable term, there is a constant term. Let's talk about this, x square plus 2x. There are two terms in this polynomial, x square and 2x. If I talk about this polynomial, 3y square plus 5y plus 7. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. Now if we go to this polynomial again, there is no constant term in this. Both the terms include variables, x square and x. In this one, I have 3y square plus 5y plus 7. This one is a constant term and rest all other terms which contain variable. I hope till now it is clear. Let's move to the next concept of this chapter, which says coefficient of any variable if you have to find out. So let's take an example. You have a polynomial minus x cube plus 4x square plus 7x minus 2. There are total 4 terms over here. If we check how many terms are there, 4 terms. Now first term if I take, first term is x cube. With x cube only minus sign is over there. So minus sign, I can also say it's minus 1 into x cube because 1 into anything is the same thing. So numerical coefficient I'm talking about. So what is the numerical coefficient of x cube over here? That's minus 1. Because with x cube, what is there? Only negative sign was there. So I'll take it as minus 1. Let's go to x square. What is the coefficient of x square? 4. What is the coefficient of x? 7. This is called the constant term because it's a coefficient of x raised per 0. You all know that anything raised per 0 is 1, laws of exponent. So coefficient of x raised per 0 is minus 2, which we call as constant term. I hope the coefficient thing is clear. Let's take one more example if I give, let's say 5 by 4 x square plus 2x. So what is the coefficient of this term? That's 5 by 4. What is the coefficient of this term? That is x. Now if I take minus 1 by 3 x raised per 4 also. So what's the coefficient of x raised per 4? Which will be minus 1 by 3. Sorry, I wrote it x over here. Coefficient of 2x was 2. Coefficient of x4 was minus 1 by 3. We have to take the signs. Plus sign we never write it, but whenever there is a negative sign, we have to take it with that. I hope this is clear. We'll solve the exercise also of NCERT, then everything will be more clear. Now, let us talk about different type of polynomials. If I write any number like that, 2, if I say 6, if I say 7, minus 2 by 8, if I say 11 by 13, root 2, what are all these? These are all constant polynomials, simple numbers. Because why polynomials? Because they are the coefficient of x raised per 0, which is 1 only. So they are coefficient of x raised per 0, so I will call them as constant polynomials. Now if I write 0 only, if I write 0, 0 is called a 0 polynomial. 0 is called a 0 polynomial. So we have done constant polynomials. If I simply write numbers, if I write rational numbers, irrational number, whatever I write, they are all constant polynomials. 0 is called a 0 polynomial. Now this thing you people have done in your 7th and 8th grade, that when a polynomial contain only one term, let's say 4, 2x, 3abc, 9 by 11, x square y, all these polynomials contain only single term, either a constant term, a number with a variable, number with many variables. They are all called as monomials. Multiplication, if I'm writing something like that, I hope you know it's 2 multiplied by x, 3 multiplied by a into b into c. So they all are considered as one term. But if you add plus and minus operation, then they become more terms. I hope that is clear. So all these are example of monomials. Let's come to binomial. Binomial are terms, polynomials in which you have two terms. Let's say you have 2x plus 8y. It's a polynomial with two terms, 2x and 8y. You can also have x by y minus 2 by 4. Is this a polynomial? It has two variables, but this one is negative power, so I'll not consider this one. Let's take something else. I'll say x by 4 minus 2y. It's a polynomial with two terms over here, but there are two variables, that is okay. Now let's take one more example. If I say 4xy plus 2ab, that is also a polynomial, which is called a binomial because it has two terms. Now let us talk about trinomials. Trinomials, as the name suggests, that there are three terms in the trinomial. So trinomial, let us take an example of trinomial as 8y plus 4y square plus 9. It's a trinomial because it has three terms in it. Any other example? Root 2x square plus 3x minus 5. That is also a trinomial because it has three terms. So all these are trinomials which contain three terms. You can take one more, x cube plus x square plus x. That is also a trinomial because it contains three terms. So I hope till here monomial, binomial, trinomial, constant polynomial, zero polynomial is all clear. I'll again repeat that a constant polynomial, if I write simple numbers, 6, I write integers also, whole numbers, rational numbers as it is, then they are all called as constant polynomials because they do not have any variable. Their variable power is 0 only. A zero polynomial, 0 is represented as a zero polynomial. Monomials, the polynomials which have only one term. Binomials, the polynomial which have two terms. Trinomials are the polynomial which have three terms. Now let's talk about the degree of a polynomial. We have seen so many polynomials over here. Let's see, talk about this. What is the highest power of x in this? Highest variable is x only, one variable. Highest power of this x is 3. So that's the degree of this polynomial. So degree of this polynomial is what? It's 3 over here. So degree of this polynomial is 3. Let's take this polynomial. If you talk about over here, it is 3x for 7, 4x raised per 6, x plus 9. So the degree of this polynomial is 7 because the highest power is 7 for x. In this question, it is 6. The degree of a non-zero constant polynomial, let's say if I only write 6, what's the degree of this? Its degree is 0 because it is 6 into x raised per 0. So its degree becomes 0. So for a constant polynomial, degree is always 0. Clear? If you have something like that, x square multiplied by x plus 4x cube, how will you find out the degree of this? If you see this, it looks like 3 is the only degree, but no, we don't have to do like that. It is an operation you have to perform. You have to multiply it. Open the bracket. So x square into x will be x cube. X square into this will give you 4x raised to the power 5. When you multiply, you know the rule, exponents rule. When you multiply this, powers add up. So it's 2 plus 3, x raised per 5. So that will be the answer. So degree will be what? So in this case, the degree will be 5 because that's the highest power. I hope that's clear. We can take one more example. Let's say you have x cubed by x plus x raised per 4 by x plus 7. What's the degree of this polynomial? It looks like it's x raised per 4, but it is not that. Denominator you have x, so you can use laws of exponent again here. Base same, powers will be subtracted. So this x, you will get only 2. Will you remove this? You will get only 3. So degree is what over here? That's 3. I hope this part is also clear, how to get the degree. Whenever it is not given in a simplified way, you have to simplify it. Now, students, let's move to another topic which is called as different type of polynomials based on the degree. Till now we did different type of polynomials based on number of terms. Now it is based on the degree they have. So a polynomial whose degree is 1, that is called a linear polynomial. Example, 4x plus 7, here the degree is 1. A polynomial whose degree is 2 called a quadratic polynomial. Let's say x square plus 2x plus 5, that's a quadratic polynomial. A polynomial whose degree is 3, so x cube plus 4x square plus 3x plus 7. Here the degree, highest power of x is 3. So that is called as cubic polynomial. Students, still here? I hope it's very clear. Please revise the chapter thoroughly to understand what all it is. Okay, so we have done the degree, we have learned different type of polynomials based on number of terms, we have learned coefficient of variables, we have learned different type of polynomials based on their degree. So now let's move to, now one more thing I would like to say, we have linear, quadratic, cubic polynomial, but when you go to higher degrees, we say them as polynomial mostly. Polynomial of degree 4, polynomial of degree 5. Polynomial of degree 4 is also known as, I'll just mention over here, it's also known as biquadratic. It's also known as biquadratic polynomial because biquadratic means double quadratic, so it will become biquadratic. Okay. Also, you can also call it as quartic. What can you say it as? Quartic polynomial or biquadratic polynomial. Fine, kids. So I hope students, till now it's clear. Let's move to the exercise from NCERT. So first question says that which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. So first you all try on your own. Okay, and then you see the video, pause the video for some time, try them on your own and then check if you have done it correct or no. So for the first part, I will say whether this is a polynomial in one variable. Yes, variable is only x and it contains positive powers of x. So it's a polynomial. So let's say yes. Second part, again, only one variable y is there. So next is a root 2. So that's a constant term. So again, I'll say yes. This, if you can check also, it's a trinomial and the degree is 2. Let's keep on doing every part, and it is a quadratic polynomial, degree is 2. This one also, it's a quadratic polynomial as the degree is 2. It's a binomial. This one was a trinomial. Let's move to third part. Third part says that it's root of t. Now you see, degree should always be, I forgot to mention that, it should be a positive whole number. Degree should be a positive whole number, or power of variables in the expression should be a positive whole number. Now if I say root t, sorry, root t meaning it's t raised power 1 by 2. It's positive but not a whole number. So this is not a polynomial. A polynomial, in a polynomial, the power of variable should always be positive whole number. So this is no, not a polynomial. Fourth part, it's y. Variable is only 1, but if you say 1 by y, I think you know that is y raised per minus 1. 1 by y is y raised per minus 1. So it will change to y plus 2, y minus 1. So it's a polynomial. No, it's not a polynomial because here the variable is having a negative power. It's not a whole number. Here it is a polynomial but 3 variables. It's not a polynomial with 1 variable. So that is also no. Let's move to the second question. Coefficient of x square. That's easy. First part, coefficient of x square 1. Second part, it's minus 1. Third part, it's pi by 2. Fourth part, it's 0. Because there is no x square only. So you will say 0. Is that clear, everyone? Let's move to the next question. Give one example each of binomial of degree 35. So you can make anything. You can say, let's say my variable is a raised per 35 plus 2a. That's a binomial. Monomial of degree 100. You can say x raised per 100. That's it. Done. Or 4y raised to the power 100. Anything you can say. Students, I hope it's clear. Now let's move to the fourth question. Please try all these on your own first. Pause the video. Then for checking, just turn on the video and see what you have done. Is it correct or wrong? So first part, degree of this. I hope it's clear now. Highest power of x from these is 3. So degree is 3. Second part, highest power is 2. Third part, what is the highest power? That's 1 only. So degree is 1. For this one, it's a constant polynomial. So for a constant polynomial, degree is always 0. Now we need to classify which is linear, quadratic, cubic. Linear is degree 1. Linear is degree 1. Quadratic is degree 2. That's for linear degree 1, quadratic degree 2, and cubic is degree 3. So which has degree 2? This one. So first one is quadratic. Second one degree 3. So it is cubic. Third one degree 2. Again quadratic. This one linear because degree is 1. Again degree 1. So it's linear. Degree 2. So that's quadratic again. And degree 3. It's cubic again. So students, I hope this concept of different type of polynomials based on the degree, based on the number of terms, and how to get the degree and whether it's a polynomial or no is all clear to you. I try to explain it in a very easy way. Do read the theory concept from your chapter also. It's given very well in your book. Fine. And practice questions from other help books like R.S. Agarwal you can refer. There are very good questions in that. Do practice them. Finish these first and do practice them. Okay. And I'll come up with another video in which we'll be doing further exercises. I hope you understood everything. So thank you for watching the video. Bye.